everyone, and welcome back to Curio Stitches podcast. This is episode 49, and my name's Elly, and you might know me as Elspeth. And I've come to you from Exeter, which is in the southwest of England. So today I'm showing you completely different things, including a finished object which I finished 9-10 months ago. Completely forgot to show on any of the previous podcast episodes, and I was sorting through my project bags the other day and I was like, oh my god. So I have got finished object, I have got works in progress, and I have some crochet, and then we've got some the MOONOLOGYSOCKSKAL talk, and then there's another cowl. So let's begin. Okay, so first things first. This is the Moonstones cowl in all its glory, and this pattern was by Tiffany Morse, and she wrote this pattern. It is on Ravelry, and it's absolutely lovely. I used, Tiffany is at Morse Knits on Instagram, so I'll put her link down there, and her designer page on Ravelry. Now this cowl calls for finger weight yarn, although I'm sure, you know, if you're good with maths or whatever, you could adjust it for sport weight or DK weight, or even worsted weight. It would still be great. So I used 1 1/4 skeins of mine, so I used 500 metres, and I absolutely love it. I do wear it quite a bit. Let's see, it's almost sort of a beginner introduction to lace, which is what she wanted it to be. Yeah, I knit mine out of some of my Curio Stitches merino silk blend in a retired colourway. And I had 2 skeins, and I was like, it needs to be something special, so I knit this with it. So yeah, I'm sorry it took so long, Tiffany. Tiffany's lovely. You should go and follow her and check out her patterns and things. Okay, so moving on, works in progress. So I have got 2 whips I can show you this week. So knitting is Abis socks. So I've had to pause because I'm having a conundrum about what sort of heels to put in. I have reached the required foot length before I need to put in a heel, as either an afterthought heel or a shorter heel, but I'm not sure if I want to do a heel flap and gusset, in which case I'll need to rip back a few rounds and do that. But yeah. Hey Joey, you woken up? Joey's over by the radiator instead. So that stitch marker is purely to mark where I stopped decreasing for the toes, because I count rows. I've never been one for measuring my socks. I've always gone on stitches and rows, because your gauge can change and the weather can affect it, and seasons and everything else. But the amount of rows I do is always fine. So this yarn is, well, the project's in my Star Trek bag, which I got from Owlbat Yarn, because yes, I'm a Trekkie. It's Alston Step, and this is colour 0329. Inspiring. But yes, it's nice wool. It's not too expensive. It was $7.99, and I didn't buy it. Abby bought it, and she forgot. So it's finally time to make her some socks with it. She did ask me to when she bought the yarn, and I was like, yeah. So she's getting these for Christmas. They will get done. There we go. Okay, and on to my next So, last Christmas I started making my daughter Keira a crochet blanket. And I stalled and I didn't have time, and you know what it's like, you just run out of time. So I have picked it up again for this year, and here it is. So I'm currently on a black round. Now I have reached the point lengthwise, so this is folded in full. So it's that long times 2. So it's bed length. Yeah. So I've finished going round and round. All I have to do is finish going up. Where are we? So I've got that much left to do on that part, going this way, and then this part, and then I will be just going outwards on each side. And I have got another skein of black, and then I have got another skein of the burgundy, and then I've got a darker grey, a charcoal, because they didn't have, everywhere has shortages at the moment because we've got a delivery lorry crisis thing going on in England. They didn't have any more of this light grey, so I'm using a darker grey, which I've used before for things that I've made for Abby. So I managed to pick up these 3 last time I went to the range to finish this blanket. So I can get this finished by this Christmas. I have a month, just under a month. Is it 4 weeks? 4 weeks till Christmas. So yes, I am doing Kimberly, my oldest daughter, another one of my daughters, a crochet blanket for Christmas, but hers is a lot more intricate, so I will show you that one next time I record. So I'm using a 5mm hook, and this one I put fire mayo on it and cooked it in the oven just to make it easier to use. So yes, I do this when I don't want to knit anything and I just want to crochet and relax, because knitting and crocheting are different. It's not the same hand movements. So at the moment especially, I've been doing so much knitting that I can't show you yet. I've actually hurt the ligaments in my wrist here. So knitting on anything for too long or too intricate hurts, but crocheting is different movements, so I can crochet for longer. So yeah, so that's Keira's Christmas present. So yes. Okay, so I have got 2 future projects, Christmas presents, that I need to make that is knitting before Christmas. So the first one, I have had this pattern for years. When it first came out, I got the Butterfly Fingerless Gloves / Arm Warmers by Kimberly Sherlock Porter, thinking that this was a colour chart and everything else. It wasn't. So, like a lot of people, I was like, oh, great. But I am using this glove pattern, and I'm not doing the butterflies. Now, I'm making them in black, just more of my Curio Stitches yarns. Yes, I have a lot of Curio Stitches yarn left from when I was an indie dyer. I mean, I only stopped doing it May, June of this year. So I have got 5 cubbies plus a whole box of undyed yarn that I've packed away to use. So I'm going to, because it's a shame to let it go to waste. So I'm doing black gloves, and then I'm having white letters. Now she's asked me to put F off on each mitt to match a hat that her boyfriend gave her. So obviously, because of the algorithm, I'm not going to swear, but everyone knows what the F-bomb word is. And, you know, she's 18, she's going to be 19 soon. So I said yes, of course, because I'm that mum. So those need to get cast on this weekend, so I can give those to her for Christmas. Christmas or birthday, I'm not sure, whenever they're ready. Because it's their birthday soon. So. And then the other project that I have to cast on this week, this weekend, I absolutely love, because Michelle, who has the Hedge Witch Knits podcast, has been making the good old raglan for her nephew, and ever so sweet. But I got this pattern a while ago and thought, oh, that would be really great for baby knits. But I'm doing it differently. I'm not doing stripes. The main colour is going to be this, and it's just some funky multicoloured yarn. So this is for my niece Elky, mine and Abby's niece Elky, for Christmas. But instead of doing stripes, I'm doing it with the skeletons. So yes, so main colour and then white ribs and spiny bit. It's going to be so cool. Can't wait. Because my niece's mum likes alternative stuff as well, so why not? And it shouldn't take too long because it's a DK weight. You know, it's what, a couple of days knitting. So fingers crossed firmly. So I've got 4 balls of this one and 1 ball of white. It's acrylic, so it can just be chucked in the machine, because if any of you have got kids, you know you need to be able to wash things. And then, oh, I forgot. I had another finished object, but I haven't got it to show you because I've already given it to the person. I bumped into one of my neighbours who has recently had a baby, and she is ever so cute. I posted about this on Instagram, but I'll insert a picture here if I can. I knit her baby a hat because she was so small that even at a month old, newborn stuff was too small, and she didn't remember that I knitted, and I was like, yeah, I'll make you one. So, oh great, tomorrow? I was like, yeah, okay. So I knit that little pink hat. So yeah, that's another little finished object. Moonologysockskal. I have got the prizes. So, if you are one of the people that are doing the Moonology socks as part of the Cowl, yay! So exciting! I've just got this one down because it was hung on my wall. So far I think I've seen 4 other people knitting them, and obviously test knitters. So Yarny prize is this beauty. So it's a sock set. So you've got your main colours and your contrast colour, and it's from Giddy Yarns, and it is in the Bluebell Fairy colourway. So it's 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina in both of them, and it's 400 metres per 100 grams. So I think this one's for 100 grams, and this one feels like, I want to say 10 grams, might be 20 grams. But yeah, it's not actually on the label, I've just realised. But it is a sock set, and there should be enough in here to do heels and toes. So there's that, which will be going out to someone. And then I have got some little sock Christmas project bags that I made. So this one is Father Christmas and gingerbread and lollipops and poinsettia and snowflakes and things. And that one's got a red ribbon, and then it's got a green pull cord with a tag, toggle. And then I've got 2 that are more traditional nativity style, which again I made, and they're very beautiful. So there's 3 project bags and a skein, you know, a sock set. So the SOCKSKAL finishes on the 1st of December. I'm going to let you have until the end of the 1st of December to get your entries in. It's running on Instagram and here, and it's hashtag MOONOLOGYSOCKSKAL. Okay, so I said at the beginning of the episode there was going to be another KAL starting. So on Wednesday at 10 AM UK time, the Moonology hat is being published on Ravelry. Now I'll pop this on. There we go. So this goes live on Ravelry, and I thought it would be rather fun to have another KAL. So you will need 2 DK weight colours, or a DK weight main colour and a fingering weight contrast colour. I was using a DK weight for the main colour and a fingering weight held double for the contrast colour. So yes, all the details will be on Ravelry, on the project, on the pattern page, and also on my website CurioStitches.com. So I have picked out prizes for this one as well. There is going to be a matching project bag and notions pouch made by Morse. And I love this. I've already put them in plastic because I have pets. So all of my products before were stored in plastic. So there's this lovely one. I hope you can see. And it's got a handle. And then there's this little notions pouch. So that is one prize. And then there will be a skein of yarn, but it hasn't arrived yet. And then I have some stitch markers here. Now I've put them in tissue paper. And they are from North Star Yarns. And they're little pussycats. And all the rainbow. You've got red one, a yellow one, green one, blue one, and a purple one. And I thought, yes, now's the time. So thank you, Jill, for those. Jill has also made a project bag, but I'm going to use that one for a future giveaway. So the yarn that I've got, hopefully it'll be here in 4 or 5 days. But I'll show you that one next time I record. Back to MOONOLOGYSOCKSKAL. I will be announcing prizes on the 2nd of December and who's the winners, etc. But do go and have a look on Instagram and on Ravelry at People's Projects. And, you know, also the pattern is still for sale. So yes. Okay, so that is it, I think. Now I did have a yarn order arrive today for future projects, for patterns and things. Too hot, too hot. Ooh, there we go. I did have half of my order arrive, so I can continue making more jumpers. And I did manage to snag some of the Halloween yarns. I think I got number 1, 4, 5 and 6 of the hobby yarns, the Halloween sock yarns. But I'll show those next time because I don't want this episode to get too long. Yeah. Thank you all for joining me this week. I really appreciate it. And for the YouTube algorithms, please, if you like this video, click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Come and find me on Ravelry. I'm Curio Stitches, and you can find my designs as Elspeth Willis or Curio Stitches. Follow me on Instagram at Curio_Stitches, and I will see you all here soon. Bye.